that video. There's so many things. I will have people come to me and they'll say, oh, I can't do this because I still have a lot of weight to lose. And, I look at them and I go, who are you talking to? I'm like, this is why you'll be successful. People are desperate to know they are not alone. Do you know those people who lose a tremendous amount of weight and still don't have the confidence inside? What if you've lost a tremendous amount of weight and you are I don't want to call it the actress, I feel like we're all in progress, but you guys understand what I'm saying, right? The end result, this big goal that you work towards. And you go and you connect to somebody else who's maybe done something similar to you. But they haven't learned to embrace themselves. You guys know people like that? They've had a tremendous journey, but they haven't learned to feel comfortable in the skin that they're in. You can help them make that transition, even while you're making that transition, or maybe you haven't figured out. Whatever it is for you in your journey right now as you stand today is what you need to share. Is what you need to share in confidence. I grew up in a family where we didn't talk about our problems, that we didn't share a lot about ourselves, and now my family's like, maybe you shouldn't share that stuff. I'm like, really? Post. And now we get it. My mom still to this day goes, she goes, Tulin, in her accent's not what my mom sounds like at all, but in my head when I do my mom, she sounds like, Tulin, someday you will be skinny again and happy. And I'm like, Mom, my greatest opportunities came from me loving myself and the skin that I was in, regardless of how much weight I had on me. I got through tough things, and I wear it on my body. This is my story. This is my journey. These are my battle scars. This is my 2 kids that I was told I couldn't have. Overcoming broken homeless. Going through my kids' piggy banks, and the silvers are all gone, and now all that are left are the pennies. That's what this body, that's the story it tells. Survivor. Somebody who didn't want to give up. Somebody who decided to see what it would feel like to never quit again. So maybe I look a little funny doing my squats. Maybe gaining 43 pounds down on the way down, 13 down, which I'm excited about. Maybe the way that I do them, people go, oh, that's not proper form. Well, let me ask you something. If you've never had to make space for your tummy and do squats, shh. Yes, my knees are apart for a reason because I can get deeper in my squats, and I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that with the people I'm talking to. That's who I want to help. Hey, Tulin, what happens if you're no longer plus size? Well, I'm sure I'll still be helping people. There's somebody who's still going to need help. This doesn't dry up because you are so uniquely you. You guys, I hope that you're understanding that. I took my unique journey, my struggles, the steps I was taking overcoming. I have no shame that if I thought this was the good path for me, and then I go through that path and I go, you know what, that wasn't the best decision for me. I'm now choosing to go this path. People don't go, well, what happened with such and such? It's kind of along the lines of if you're at a party and people know you're working out and eating better, and you go to reach for the cheesecake and you got that one person that goes, oh, what happened to your diet? Moments like that, right? I just share. Somebody needed to hear that. Do you guys ever post and somebody said, I needed to read that today? Yes. Yeah. Was it your after photo or was it your journey? Now, your before and after photos are going to get a lot of attention. You're going to get a lot of likes, a lot of people reach out, help me, etc., etc. There's no doubt. But think about that post you made that was something very, very basic. Maybe your baby just threw up all over you. I don't know, whatever it is. That really authentic in the day of maybe you're taking a really cool workout video of you working out, right? And you just want to put in the good clips. So you just want to put in all the good clips. But in between all the good clips, you're going, I just don't even know how I can do anymore. All right, I can do more. That's the part you should be showing. That's the part you should be showing. Show the struggle, show the sweat, show how you get back up. I don't care what size you are, I don't care how fit you are, I don't care how hard you are. Share it like it's your personal scrapbook. If you were having a rough day and you went back through your social media, would you be inspired? Could you look at your social media and be inspired by what we've shared? Does it show you your journey? Does it show you your path? Does it show you a survivor, a fighter, deciding not to quit that day? Does your social media show that for you? Raise a hand, anyone. It does. That's what people are going to respond to. They're going to respond to what they see. When they see an aspect of them in you, and you, even if it's just you just doing this, and that's all you did that day. Some of my best posts are when I'm flat on my back on my journey, but I never leave people with a negative. I never leave them with a negative. Ever. Because I have something to celebrate, and I have a way to overcome. I've got a brain that works to help me kind of figure out maybe what my next step is. Might not be the right step, but maybe if I took the wrong step, what an important bit of data I've learned from that to help me better on this journey. Right? Maybe I changed my mind. That's another part of my journey. That's what health and fitness is about. That's what personal development is about. That's what this business is about. It's not about the perfect picture, the perfect angle, the perfect segments, the perfect workout, the best jump squat. Those are cool pictures too. But people want to see what's possible. And they see what's possible uniquely in all of us in this room. In all of us. Success in this business is not in your rank. It's not in the amount of weight you've lost, whether it's people or negativity or the scale. It's the process. It's showing people that they can overcome because you haven't figured it out, because you're figuring out how to do it too, and you're willing to share it with others. Tomorrow, I'm very fortunate. I'll be speaking in Montreal. And my coach, Jimmy Hayes Nelson, is going to be there speaking as well. And this will be the first time that we're sharing the stage, and that means a lot to me. Because what if Jimmy judged me? What if he judged me by my size? By our financial situation? What if what people thought you had to be successful in health and fitness, and he ran that list against what he saw, maybe what he knew? What if he said, oh, she's not going to be able to afford a challenge pack? She's definitely not ready to coach. So I'm not going to tell her about all these things. I wouldn't be where I am today. He can take zero credit and zero blame, but what he showed me was, he told me about the 30-day money-back guarantee. He told me about the coaching. He told me about the discount. He told me about everything, and he gave me an opportunity to say yes or no, yes or no. And I said yes to all of it with every intention of returning it in 30 days. That was it. I came in as a coach. I fought Jimmy all the way. I told Jimmy, don't talk to me about your business group, about your business, and don't talk to me about your weight loss groups. As a matter of fact, I told him, either we'll get along famously or we'll clash terribly. I interviewed him. I was in a really negative space, but there was something in Jimmy, in what he shared. I thought, well, one, he's a stranger enough to me, so if I return the bag of Shakeology, I'm not going to feel so bad. I'll still sleep well that night. And I'll give my money back when I drank this crazy bag of powder for 30 days. But I said there was something about Jimmy that I could tell that he was still hungry to make change in his life, and that through his eyes, I saw maybe there's something to this business. And he was very transparent. I knew that he had some lumps, and then I found out that he also lost 100 pounds. Which probably explains why he never put a post on any of my social media pages that said, hey, if you're looking for motivation and accountability, come be a part of my Facebook group. Like I didn't read that 40,000 times when I posted my workout. He didn't see that. He just had something nice to say. He had something nice to say. I always say in this business, we're always trying to shrink our butt. I feel like in our posts, like when we're trying to motivate other people, that we have to shrink our butt and add more periods. Hey, that looks not a copy-paste. That's amazing. I love your progress. Way to go. Period. Done. Stop. Don't tell me about your plus size, don't tell me about your motivation and accountability group. If I'm interested in that because you're being kind to me, because you're leading from your heart in this business, you understand this business only grows if you lead from here. You gotta use this, but this business grows from when you lead from here. You cannot sell in this business and expect your business to grow. You help a transaction take place and help give them a gift of a challenge pack in their hands. That's what Jimmy did for us. He gave us the gift of the challenge pack. And it was up to me to open it up and put it to work. He can't do the workouts for me. He can't build the business for me. He can't do these things for me, but he gave me a gift. And he wasn't selfish in picking and choosing what aspects of it he was going to tell me. And over time, so yeah, I was a discount coach. And then I was like, hey, maybe there's something to this, coach. And then there was like, but it's a lot more comfortable being angry and mad coach. Okay. Then it's like, hey, there's something else. Then it's like badass coach. I'm like, I'm going for it. And I did. I did. My best years in Beachbody were during the time that I had gained weight back. Because what I showed people was what the journey can look like. And I took the shame away from it. And I took the things away. I took personal responsibility. Because now I knew what was possible. Like when I watch people on stage, or I'm at Summit and I see the 15-star diamonds or whoever it is, I can now see what's possible. In this business, I show myself what's possible. In my fitness, I showed myself what's possible. If I got there before, I can get there and beyond. Because I knew what it took me to get there. I knew what worked really well for me. I knew where I didn't take personal responsibility. I knew what changes I could make, but nobody could deny the growth and the challenges I overcame during that time. Also during this time, last May, my husband nearly passed away. Do you know what that story did? For one of the coaches on my team, whose husband passed away a couple weeks ago. She came back into the group. What if I didn't tell that story? You know what I also learned about that? My husband and I were really strong during that time, and we didn't take the time just to kind of digest it. And so we stayed so strong, and then we went for elite. In 6 months, I pretty much rebuilt my team, went for elite, and as we came out of it, I went, we didn't give ourselves time to digest, just to take a minute. And then we did. But that came from awareness. My missteps, my setbacks are setups for comebacks. You know that saying? Every time you have a setback, it's your setup for a comeback unless you choose for it not to be. And sometimes it's really comfortable to choose for it not to be. This business grows when you follow and you take better care of yourself every day, a little better, a little better. Maybe sometimes a little better is that when you look, maybe it wasn't better than it was last week or 2 weeks ago, but when you look at that little better and you compare it to maybe your day one or before you started this journey, you go, I never would have handled that situation that way. Celebrate that. Same thing in the business. Oh my gosh, it's end of month, et cetera, et cetera. I'm gonna pop in the business for a real second. How many of you guys consistently hit Success Club on a monthly basis? Monthly. Okay. Andrew, she's like, all right, I'll talk to you then. It is 3 people that need help. How many of you guys think this market is saturated? Everybody thinks that? Okay, good. Because I love saturated. When people say, oh, it's saturated, I'm like, no, it's called demand, and it's hardly saturated. When I started to look at this business and I said, okay, I just have to help 3 people. Have you helped 3 people before?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You just haven't done it consistently month after month. Oh, yeah, I didn't either. As a matter of fact, the first time I hit Success Club, Jimmy's like, go do a video about it. I'm like, okay, but I'm not committing to Success Club. And then I made sure it was in the video so that he knew that I wasn't committing to Success Club on a monthly basis. Just wasn't going to do that. Yeah. Is that how much time I've left? Oh, crackers. Okay. So listen, you guys. When I began to realize that what I was doing in Success Club is that I would get Success Club and then I would stop my business. Because I'd be afraid there wouldn't be anybody else. There's always someone else that needs help. And I'd stop my momentum. Same thing in my fitness. If I got to a certain part and got successful, success was uncomfortable, And so I go back to being unsuccessful and doing something that was more comfortable that way. And I would stop low momentum, business, fitness, whatever. When I started to realize that if I just keep talking to people and I just keep sharing my journey and I just keep doing this, the bare minimum I can do is hit SC5. But I'm going to hit you with something right now, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If you're only hitting SC5 on a monthly basis, you are stopping. Anybody challenge me on that? Nobody's going to challenge me on that? How many of you guys go, I hit SC5, done, and you do nothing else about your business for the rest of the month? Anybody else willing to admit that? Yeah, I did that too. That's the momentum killer, is that we stop talking to people and we stop sharing. And we're afraid to talk to anybody else. So, and I mean this from the most loving place in the heart, that's because we're looking at people, maybe not. I'm just going to say it this way, but please understand I mean it from a soft place. That we're looking at people and I got my 2 SC points. I'd like for you to change your mindset and say, I received 2 SC points for helping someone today. You receive them, you don't go and get them. Even in my deepest, darkest, hardest, brokest days, I received Success Cup points. Even when I would have the check, I didn't do direct deposit because my account usually is overdrawn like 3 weeks out of the month. So I'd have the check sent to me and I would go cash it. Do you know how excited I was? I was actually able to go buy groceries for my kids. I would celebrate that. Even in those deep, dark times, I still receive SC points. Health and fitness is a journey. It's not a look. It's not an outcome. Everybody has a story to share. And this business is built on sharing. It's built on helping other people on their journey while you're on yours. And it's about doing that day in and day out, being proud of what you do, and not caring about the negative things that other people have to say. Because they're not paying your bills, and they're probably not going to be at your funeral. And we take care of so many other people instead of ourselves. I find that a lot of Beachbody coaches are very service-hearted. We take care of others before ourselves. Try taking care of yourself first and watch what it does for helping other people. If helping other people and the other things in your church or your kids or your husband, try taking incredible care of yourself and watch how much more you can do in those other areas of your life that matter. Because if they really, really matter, then you'll make sure that you continue to take better and better care of yourself, mentally through personal development, nutritionally through Shakeology, movement. What if you volunteer in the kids club at your church and you're really having a hard time like keeping up with them, but all of a sudden you start taking advantage or taking care of your fitness and your nutrition. That's all you did. You started moving your body, drinking Shakeology, and now when you're playing with the kids, you're able to interact with them more, or your own kids. Is it worth it? It's worth it. That's what Beachbody teaches us to do, and we get to teach other people to do that. When you start doing that, you will begin to receive SC points. When you begin to receive SC points and don't start talking to people, you'll never hit SC5 again. You'll just keep hitting more because you'll be able to realize how many people really need your help. So you stop making it about Success Club, you start making it about people. Since I was broken homeless, since I was over 300 pounds on this journey, I've always come from that stance. Beachbody helped me heal. I now have amazing women around me. I was one of those people that said, I can't have women as friends. That's not true. I have a fit family. I have the most amazing, they're all positive. They're working to get better on a daily basis. Why are they around me? Because I was willing to share my journey. I was willing to help them too. Now, I only have 1 minute and 50 seconds, and I wasn't supposed to go that long, or wasn't going to go that long. But I have a question for you. Anybody have any questions for me? Anybody want to know how I do what it is that I do? Because I will tell you my answers. But if you don't, that's okay too.